Another black pearl in my chest. A feast of energy for my soul. Much obliged.
So, you're Toya of the East.
Just Toya, if you please. This ocean has been my home for longer than I ever lived in Japan.
You're the assassin who challenged the Dread Captain and became the ship's cook.
You seem to know a lot about me, when I don't even know your name.
Efia Monekato. I'm the one who pulled you out of Ignatius' jaws.
A promising start. I look forward to seeing you work, Efia Manikato.
Welcome back, ship cook.
Ah, Mari. So I was the one to receive one of your spares. A wise choice.
You must get used to your new pearl quickly. The training deck is ready for you.
Understood. I will speak to Estelle and head there at once.
Toya, may I ask, what brought you to the Marley?
The cooking contest.
Ah, on the ship?
What? No, back on Soulspire. I'd been there for some time after I lost my crew and captain at Madre Grande. I was cooking just for myself, perfecting my technique. I was focusing on winning the annual cooking contest at Bonnie's Galley. Then Mordecai comes along. Cocky, throwing out challenges left and right. He said, if he beat me in this year's contest, I had to join his crew.
And? Did he win?
He came in last. I had never seen such horrendous cooking. I knew then that if I did not join his crew, they'd have to endure his culinary travesties.
You should have given him lessons too.
I tried. But his lack of talent was a challenge too steep, even for me.
Ship cook. It's good to feel the warmth of your kitchen again.
Likewise, though I noticed our larders are woefully empty.
I'm afraid Ignatius' lackeys have burned most of our unholy provisions.
Cooking without ingredients is like heading into battle without a blade.
The skeletons will restock supplies in time. Meanwhile, you could see your limited options as a challenge.
A challenge, you say? I see. Most intriguing. A stew of figurehead moss. Fried barnacles from the bow. A red soup wrung from your oily sails.
Now that I hear you describe it, I'm rather glad I don't have taste buds.
Do not fear, Marley. Just as any fight can be won, so can any dish be made palatable with the right technique. I have never served anything but excellence to the skeletons. I would rather see them starve. Ahoy there, Estelle. I require your guidance to the training deck. Apologies, but your banana cookies will have to wait. Once my kitchen is restored, you will have your cookies. Now, down we go. The bird's song beckons, an enemy approaches. Death awaits the fiend.
For someone whose bones brim with soul energy, your little flute remains humble.
Noise is the salt of any good ambush recipe. Magic or no, the oldest tricks never fail. The fight.
Well done, ship cook. I have prepared another training room and a little test should you feel up to it. The stairs will get you topside.
Quickly, I will be back. My charm floats gently. A villain enters its range. Death by 7 cuts. Another recipe executed to perfection.
The enemy is thoroughly sliced. 7 cuts is a bit extravagant, don't you think?
Of course. Any recipe needs flavor. Hey! I use food. Simple. A challenge, is it? Excellent. I'll have a taste of your cooking, Marley.
Expertly done, ship cook. Your galley has been cleaned and stocked. Return to deck.
Navigator, I have a crew to feed, and yet Estelle informs me that I must come down here.
Apologies. You might be the key to this door.
Explain.
5 of Mali's crew assemble. I'd say that makes you part of the riddle.
Sound logic. However, what would you suggest I do?
Try something.
Anyone hungry? Hey! Ah, this table. We sealed our contracts here. A dagger for each of us.
You wouldn't have that dagger with you.
Always.
Let's reenact your signing.
In a moment.
Toya.
Aye, here to reap the culinary plunder of land and sea, and discover the perfect recipes for the dead. I presume I did this correctly.
Aye, it's clear then. 5 chains for 5 crew.
A sharp deduction. You took to this puzzle rather quickly.
There's more to discover here. We'll see what answers New Crockberry holds.
I report for duty, Mali.
Good. The skeleton crew's diet has been thoroughly lacking in your absence.
Have they eaten anything during that time?
Mostly scraps and whatever they could catch themselves.
No more. I will see that they are properly fed. Rice, aubergines, and a sweet potato. Not the most enticing ingredients for a voyage of soul pirates. The dish needs something that can replenish the skeleton crew's energy properly. I remember a fish that's been hanging next to the Mari for a very long time. It should have soaked up some soul energy. Yes. That is precisely what the dish is lacking. Let me get it. Our object... Now.
Finally, after all this time, you notice me, Sensei.
What? Who are you?
I am an aspiring student. And are you not Toya of Iga, the renowned assassin of the East?
That is my name, but I am not your sensei.
But I am on a dangerous mission, and I need someone who could teach me to become a ninja.
How dangerous could the mission of a strung-up fish truly be?
Oh, the mission is of great importance. There'd be a target on your back if you were to know. And a student cannot put his sensei in danger.
But you have that the wrong way. A sensei must never endanger his student.
So you agree? You are my sensei.
I doubt any of my teachings would apply to a fish. But if you can steal a flintlock pistol from Mordecai's cabin, I will take you on as a student.
Yes, Sensei. Of course, Sensei. I will try right away.
A difficult task, especially for a strung-up fish. Let me wait for now and see. Now, how has your quest fared? You know there is no shame in failure. Few fish have...
Here, I have the pistol as you asked for, Sensei.
You have?
Yes. Here, take it.
That is indeed the pistol I asked for.
Then I am your student now, Sensei?
It appears as if my words demand it. Well, first I must learn your name. I am, as you know, Toya of the Iga clan. What do I call you?
No one has ever given me a name.
Is that the case? For now, I will refer to you as student.
Oh, you honor me, Sensei. What is my first lesson, then?
Ah, student. You are eager, just as I used to be. Well, first you must master the aspect of stealth. Let me demonstrate. I will show you the importance of cover. Quickly. Do you see me?
I do not see you, Sensei.
And that is the point. See, an able cook summons a meal from even the lousiest pantry. In the same way, an assassin must learn to use their surroundings to their advantage. Now here is an even more advanced technique. An assassin must always have a backup plan. A means of escape when their attempts at stealth have failed. Here, this is my approach. A good starter.
You teleported, Sensei.
A very advanced technique. Even with the help of my Black Pearl, it took me years to master. Now it is time to practice. Just remember, there is no failure in practice. The only failure is not to practice.
Of course, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei.
Good. I will soon return and observe your progress.
Ahoy, ship cook. So how does it work around here? Do I just order something, or is it more of a sit back and eat what you get kind of place? I don't mean to intrude.
Sit down, please.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Now, what do you think cooking is?
What do I think cooking is?
Don't repeat the question. Answer it.
It's tasty. Maybe like a form of art?
It is war. A war I do not intend to lose. So, if you insist, it is the latter.
The latter of what?
This curry is more of a sit back and eat what you get kind of place. Here, take this.
When did you make this? Smells delicious.
Between two blinks of your eyes. In my profession, you neither waste time nor ingredients. Now try it. The temperature is intended.
Incredible! This is the best thing I've tasted in years, maybe ever.
Another bout won. So the spree continues.
One? You routed me the moment I smelled this dish.
I'm glad to hear it. Now you may leave me to my work. I'm looking forward to our next bout.
Likewise.
Say, Molly, have you seen the fish that was hanging here?
I haven't. I can't pay attention to all the inhabitants on my decks at all times.
Some skeleton will have moved him then. He is, after all, still my student.
The fish is your student.
Let this be of no concern of yours, Molly.
Well, fish or not, I feel that old Gertrude is longing for sustenance. Could you see that she gets her meal?
Most certainly. Let's stir. Huh? No. That must have been the wind. That ought to do it. The dish is ready. Let's get it to old Gertrude.
Incus! Not your tobacco again.
It is I, Toya, and I've brought you food.
It smells like food. You must be Toya, then. Let me taste it. Soul-infused octopus, minced with fennel? What on earth is going on, Toya?
It's nothing.
No. There is no sense lying to me. You've always cooked with your heart in your hand, Toya.
I've taken on a student. I find it difficult.
You feel ill-prepared, then?
In many ways, yes.
I understand. My last battle lies many centuries behind me, but I do recall very few things from my training were directly applicable.
Adaption. The first rule both in the kitchen and on the battlefield. Something I hadn't considered in a long while. Thank you for reminding me, Gertrude.
What? I told you, Pincus. I stopped smoking years ago.
I understand. I will be going then. Student?
Sensei, is this a test of patience as well?
What? How? How did you get here?
I've been hiding here for days, holding still in cover, just as you taught me. You walked by me multiple times, not acknowledging me, so I presumed my cover was not worthy of your praise.
Yes. Of course I noticed you. I only wanted to see how long you could hold still.
I knew it. And how did I do, Sensei?
You are to be commended, student. Your hiding techniques are quite advanced already. Thus, I believe you are ready for your second lesson, the assassination itself. I will demonstrate it on one of our skeleton crew.
You will assassinate a crewmate just for my training, Sensei?
The skeletons on the Mali are under special protection. None of our attacks can seriously harm them.
What
Now,
do we have
let
here?
me show you how it is done.
I like these odds.
Hear me, the blade. Did you see? The ending of a life must be swift and meaningful. With doubt comes hesitation, and hesitation is defeat. Do you understand that?
I believe I do, Sensei.
Belief is not knowing. Not knowing is doubt. Eradicate all doubt. Only then can you strike true.
Thank you, Sensei. I will practice diligently.
Good. Out there in the real world, your adversaries will not go down so easily. So, as long as there is a sliver of uncertainty left, work with our skeletons.
I will heed your advice, Sensei.
Molly, have you perchance seen the fish that,
That is the second time you've approached me about a fish, ship cook. I'm beginning to wonder if this is something I should concern myself with.
Well, you see...
Sensei, I'm back.
Ah, there. Excuse me, Molly.
Sensei, look, I did it. What is it, Sensei?
It's astounding. How did you take them down?
I rid myself of all doubt, Sensei, and it worked, just as you said.
I cannot believe it.
Have I done something to disappoint you, Sensei?
No. Quite the opposite. You have proven yourself. Faster than I ever thought you would. See, I do not know what your mission entails, but there's only one last thing I can teach you.
What is it, Sensei?
It is pronounced Sakana. Once it was my sensei's name, and now it shall be yours.
Sakana. I like the sound of it.
You accept it?
Yes, Sensei, I do.
Then allow me the honor of sending you off to your mission.
Do you really believe I am ready, Sensei?
Remember your training, Sakana.
Free yourself of doubt. Use your surroundings.
And if all things fail, adapt.
Thank you, Sensei. I will never forget you.
And you will not be forgotten either, Sakana. Farewell. Hello, Gertrude. I just wanted to check in.
Oh, Gael, it's you. How delightful.
No, it's, well, yes. It is me, Gael.
And what bothers you today? You never talk to me unless something ails you.
I apologize, Gertrude.
Oh, don't apologize. When you grow as old as I have, you become accustomed to less and less people relying on you. Thus, I've come to cherish the moments when someone looks to me for guidance. And I would advise you to do the same, my child.
I must again thank you for your wisdom, Gertrude.
But then, why don't you entertain me with a bit of poetry, Gael?
Poetry? No, well, I know of one piece. It is very old and has been spoken among my clan for generations. Swallow in the dusk. Spare my little buzzing friends among the flowers.
How beautiful! Thank you, Gael. Now, go and seek pleasure in your usual tasks. Maybe they will find a way to surprise you.
You sure I can't sway you somehow? I told you before.
The pantry is
I can't
full
wrap my
and I
head
haven't
around
cooked
what you
all
want from
day.
me.
I must remedy this at once. Our objective is clear. Huh? What are you doing here, Sakana?
Sensei, I did it. The mission was a success.
Hold still, Sakana. You are rapidly losing blood. What happened to you?
The mission must remain secret.
I see. There are several pieces of sanctified iron in your flesh. Your only chance of survival is their quick removal.
There is no need, Sensei. The mission succeeded. My purpose is fulfilled.
No, Sakana. Do not confuse your life's purpose with that of your mission. Now hold still and calm your breathing. I will have to remove these shards one by one. And that is the last one. A couple of days rest and you should fully recover.
The pain, it is lessening. What was that technique you used, Sensei?
That technique was called cooking. It is a humble art I've taught myself over many years at sea.
Cooking? I've never heard of it. Do you think I could learn it, Sensei?
My late sensei used to say, with the mastery of one skill begins the discovery of another. And as you've shown yourself to be a very capable student, I'd be willing to give you a chance. Under one condition.
Which is, Sensei?
Well, you have to pass a small test, of course. If you can obtain a frying pan from Mordecai's cabin, I will accept you as a student, Sakana. So, the captain hid a test in this mirror. A challenge it is then. I am ready.
Toya, when you hear this, you will have lost another captain. You were cooking for a different crew once. Perhaps you still yearn to do so. A dish for a duel. A chance to close some old wounds. That'll be your test.
A dish for a duel. How did he know? Now the mirror shows me something. Wait, that's it. The festival. Oh, why haven't I thought of it before?
What is it, Shipcook? Is this about your culinary ambition?
Set a course to Angla's grave at once. I have a new recipe in mind, and I need ingredients.
So your test is a simple cooking exercise?
Far from it. I must create a meal so sublime, it will coax a dead legend from the below. I will explain more later. Call me when Angla's grave is in sight.
Angela's grave is in sight. What is our goal here, Shipcook?
We are fortunate. Our venture here coincides with a year of the Angler Festival. Ah, can you smell it? The glowing marrow dripping from the bones. The eldritch meat growing on the ribs. For the residents, it is a feast. For us, it is the chance for an extraordinary dish.
We'll get you some meat then, aye?
You will assist me. Only I may touch the ingredients to assure success. I will need a cut of prime meat. I spot a suitable growth over there. I will slice the meat, then pick it up before it spoils on the ground. Use my power here. I also need a sample of oil from the angler's lantern.
And how will you get up there?
I won't have to. The locals always set up a cannon to pierce the lantern. It will already be aimed. We will take the shot, and the oil will land in the bucket in the lower jaw. Before all that, though, I will need to buy spices from a local merchant. I have two trusted suppliers. One usually lingers here at the pier. The other has a stand at the fish market. Let's visit one of them and then proceed to the meat and oil. Now come! We have culinary history to write. Choose our landing, Ephia. Now to the merchants, and let no fire thrall stop us.
You seem to be at home in this place.
We visited here often, back when I sailed under Sam Bellamy. That giant angler and its culinary plunder pulled us in like the tide. Though I never attempted something as ambitious as the prime stew.
And this dish of yours is going to conjure Sam Bellamy from the Black Depths.
That is the plan. Will it work? I guess we'll see. Set. The smell of haunted spice and condiments. We are in the right place. Magatta.
If it isn't Toya Reviga, haven't seen your face since the war.
Ha! You speak like I still have a face.
Come look at me wares. Special stock. Angler be praised.
I've brought a long list. I have something special planned this time.
Oh, prime angler stew. Now there's a potent recipe. I can see the old fire in your eye holes, Toya. A dish for a jewel, eh?
Aye. One last time.
I'll supply you with the basics. And keep your gold. For old time's sake.
My thanks. I'll let you know how the stew turned out. And the fight.
You two got along rather well. There was that phrase again. A dish for a duel.
Aye. It was our pact. Me and Bellamy. For every dish I made, I got a duel in return.
You never told me this. Why would Bellamy agree to such a pact?
It was he who suggested it. Otherwise, I would have never joined his crew.
And what did you get out of it?
A chance at redemption. Now come. We have meat and oil to procure.
Affirmative.
Preparations? Do you see the meat? Glistening with eldritch fluids. Remember, I have to cut it, then pick it up before it spoils. Tight, even with my power. The cut! I have the prime cut. Such potent smell and flavor. My cooking will unfold its true potential. Now for the lantern oil.
So what's the story with you and Bellamy? Why this strange pact?
You wish to hear of my shame. How I chose the Black Pearl over death. Very well. Over a century ago, I came to these waters with Kuro, my partner. Our orders were to kill one of the fabled Dread Captains and return with his head. For years we prepared and immersed ourselves in the culture of this strange world. Finally, we chose Bellamy as our target. We infiltrated his crew, magically disguised as skeletal ship cooks.
I've never heard this before. What happened next?
All in good time. Let us focus on the task at hand.
He flows.
The cannon is close. Fire it and a drop of oil will fall. Slice and dice. good starter. Our strategy pays off. Now for the lantern oil.
You have yet to finish your tale, ship cook.
Aye. Kuro and I had infiltrated Bellamy's crew under the guise of ship cooks. We spent weeks gaining his trust, buying goodwill with our culinary expertise. Our plan was complicated and flawless. A worthy recipe for the death of Sam Bellamy. Move with us. We underestimated the power of a dread captain. We ended up exposed, surrounded, 2 assassins at the mercy of the cursed crew.
About the time to strike a bargain, eh?
For a pirate, yes. For us, failure could only mean death. My blade is red. Well done. The oil is ours. Now we have both ingredients. Let us return to the Mali.
How did your story end, ship cook?
There is not much more to tell. Kuro and I were at the mercy of Bellamy. Our assassination failed. Regardless, we had impressed him. He offered each of us a black pearl and a place in his crew. Kuro chose the way of the shinobi. I, on the other hand... well, I am still here. It is my shame. My only chance at redemption was the pact I had made with Bellamy. A dish for a duel, so that one day I could finish our mission.
And yet, Sam Bellamy died at Madre Grande.
Aye. Redemption seemed impossible for the longest time. And yet, we will see. Well, let us bring our plunder back to the Mali and start the cooking. That's... I have the ingredients. Let the cooking begin.
You called, Toya? How's the stew coming along?
Have a taste.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Aye, but not good enough.
Let me have another taste.
Hands off. I only have so many ingredients to work with. This dish must be fit to lure in the deadest of the dead. I must achieve perfection.
Well, I think you're on the right track.
Leave me to it, and set a course for Calamity Reef.
We have arrived at Calamity Reef.
Good. I have perfected my dish just in time. Is the kitchen prepared?
Yes. I was able to slip it through, thanks to the energy.
I must go there and start the cooking. Let us see if my mastery will lure Sam Bellamy from beyond the grave. I suggest we choose a landing nearby. The angler stew is boiling. Now we wait.
A strange place for a meal and a chat.
This is the site of a long-past battle. The souls of dead captains frequent this place. If my call is heard anywhere, it is here.
Who pulls Black Sam from his spectral travels with the promise of culinary plunder?
That would be me.
Toya, yes. Who else could it be? How fares corporeal life?
I have created a dish that could seduce the Reaper himself. A dish for a duel, Bellamy.
Ha ha ha! You drag me from the nether to duel a ghost.
One final time, Bellamy. I will be victorious.
Still clinging to the past, are ye? Very well. I accept your challenge. However, owed to my present state, we shall alter the rules a bit. Oh, to walk in flesh again. It has been so long. I have taken the body of this zealot, Toya. Bring me your stew. I will taste it once you have driven me from this vessel.
It actually worked. That's Black Sam himself.
Aye, and now the duel has begun. I'll bring the prime stew, take down the guard he possesses, and I will serve him his portion. Very sensible, Marley. The dish takes...
Having trouble reaching me, Toya? Perhaps you've lost your edge.
Admit it, dead man. You're only impatient because you long for my cooking.
Yeah, I have missed these spouts of ours. Almost as much as the food. Oh, what fun we had in the old times. When the Marianne carried us into the deep unknown. Every island more strange than the last. Bearing fruit and spice and meats unknown. You did not shirk the challenge. And every new recipe you dared kept our souls intact.
I could have poisoned you 1,000 ways. Perhaps I should have.
Yeah, that would have been too easy now, wouldn't it?
A familiar tune. One-arm technique. Hesitation is...
I am driven out. Now then, serve your dish, Toya.
Coming right up. Simple.
Toya, your skill has grown.
Aye. With this dish, I have achieved perfection.
Perfection? No, Toya. This dish might be fit to raise the dead, but it is not perfect. It needs seasoning! Back to the galley, Toya!
Yes, right. How could I not see it? Marley, my kitchen!
At the ready, ship cook.
The battle is not lost. I know how to perfect the dish. To work! Shadowblade, the trap is set.
Been a while.
I follow the plan. Another pinch of marrow salt. Simmer over open flame. Yes! The dish is ready, Bellamy.
Aye, Toya. I can smell it even through this accursed iron mask. Have at me then. Peel me away from my vessel once more, and I shall test the mettle of your cooking.
He has possessed another guard. A repeat challenge then.
So this is the power of a dread captain. Even in death, he retains his strength.
Aye. And here I thought he was gone forever. No matter. All the years of honing my craft will pay off today.
It will be dealt with.
We are getting closer. Redemption is at hand.
Ah, Toya. How often have I heard you say that word? Your choices still haunt you, I see.
Why else would I chase after ghosts? It has been my purpose for almost a century.
Why waste your cooking on what is long dead and buried?
For you, perhaps. I still see it every day. The look on Kuro's face.
Were it not fueled by... I'm glad you're...
I can see you, Bellamy. My cooking awaits you.
Do you know why I
must
offered you
work on
Black
my...
Pearl, Toya? I saw it in your eyes. The hunger for a pirate's life. Your partner saw it too.
Aye. For that alone, I should have died with him.
But you didn't. You fought for your life, tooth and nail, as any pirate should. Let the old stories rest, Toya. I offered you this silly bargain to pull you out of your stupor. You have the making of a legend. Forget the past and start living for yourself.
Not before I defeat you. Prepare your palate. One arm, two
Inquisitor remains.
I will...
I'll
This
hold
will
on to
suffice.
what is mine. I don't look up to anybody.
Driven out once more. My tongue awaits your cooking, Toya.
My galley is the battlefield.
Yeah, better, Toya. But this is still not perfection.
What else could there be, demon? I have exhausted every technique under the sun.
Only you know, Toya. This be your masterpiece. Once more to the galley. I will await your result.
Marley, I need my kitchen once more.
I'm on it, ship cook. Oh, Bellamy has interfered. Your kitchen is scattered across the beach.
Qasim, this is unacceptable. I cannot walk like this. The stew will be ruined.
Come now, Toya. For anyone else, cooking this dish might be impossible now. But you are Toya of Iga. You'll figure it out.
Ha! Yes. Oh, yes. I see it now. Very well, Bellamy. Let me show you my mastery. Don't. A dash of ether swirling through the stew. Ah! Finally. Perfection. Do you hear me, Bellamy?
I do, and my mouth already waters with anticipation. What say ye we enjoy this meal together? Here, I will ensure us a little privacy. Meet me at the lighthouse, Toya. Ye may have your redemption then.
I have perfected the stew. To the lighthouse, then.
His power far exceeds yours.
I know. Yet my course is clear.
This is not some extravagant attempt at suicide, is it now?
Once, perhaps. Now I don't know. I have come here for a dish and a duel. To see if one is as revelatory as the other.
Come, let us enjoy the dish with a view. You've outdone yourself, Toya. In all my years, never have I tasted something so divine.
Aye.
Why so glum? Can't stomach your own cooking?
The dish is perfect. The culmination of decades of pursuit.
Then what's keeping you? Dig in!
What you said. It has made me think. All this was never anything else but an excuse. You were right. I want this life. I hunger for this life. All those years I spent here with Kuro, preparing for our doomed mission, the life we lived, the adventures we had. They gave me the taste of freedom. Kuro never saw that. For him, it was ever only the mission.
He made his choice, and you made yours.
I threw away my partner, my purpose. And for what?
Ah, Toya. Have the years we spent adventuring counted for nothing? Look at us now. A skeleton and a ghost. Sharing a meal over the dying bones of titans. What more strange adventures does this world have in store? It is for us to find out, aye?
Aye.
Now, would you still like to take your beating from me?
I'll pass this time. Why interrupt this fine meal we're having, eh?
Wisdom at last.
Well, look at those two.
Do you think there will be any stew left when they're done?
There better be. After all this talk of food, I'm starving.
The dish is finished. Time to leave and taste our success.
Big problem?
We return to the Mali. Farewell, Bellamy. The mirror awaits.
Up it. The crew's been enjoying the rest of your prime stew.
Satisfactory, I hope.
I think they've made the Marley jealous that she can't eat.
Don't be ridiculous. Now, will you approach the mirror, ship cook?
Aye, Mordecai. I am not sure if your mirror knew what would happen. That Bellamy would come. Perhaps I had known this all along and it merely pushed me forward. I realize now that I've been wrong all this time. I am not beholden to the past, to redemption or friends lost along the way. I abandoned my duty and my friend to live in freedom. I love what I am, what I do, and I will no longer hide that. I am a pirate after all. It appears we are finished. Now, I shall return to my galley. I have 1,000 new recipes in mind that I would like to try. Feel free to stop by if you like. Ah, Ephia. Come, we must toast.
Gladly. I see you've already prepared the cups. They seem a bit small.
Aye, but that is how you enjoy sake. Now a toast to fallen friends, severed ties, and new horizons. Kanpai!
Kanpai! Oh, now that had a kick all right.
Enjoy it. It was one of the many things we meant to carry home once our mission was complete.
Ah, so this is a memento of your partner.
Aye. I held on to it for when I finally achieved my vengeance. But there's no need anymore.
Hear, hear.
To think we simply carried out the mission. We did not ask for reasons. Kuro and I, slaying a legendary undead captain and claiming his head, we traveled for years. We gathered knowledge, we honed our skills as pirate hunters. Yet in the end, that blind obedience cost me my arm. And Kuro his head.
Do you think he'd be content, seeing you happy as you are now?
I suppose. We will never know for sure.
Well, if Bellamy's soul is still out there, who's to say? Maybe one day you'll run across Kuro again, eh?
A toast to that, Ephia. A toast to that.